AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Mark Berman from the New York Post, he said that Scott Perry, who used to be either the president of basketball operations over here, or I know he was an executive here with the Knicks.
He was a GM for a second too.
General manager of the Knicks at one point, right? He worked for us on and off, right? It was one time, then he left and he came back. Scott Perry once told Mark Berman, according to Mark Berman, Scott Perry once told me that for the Knicks, it's about winning one title to snap the drought, not a dynasty. So I trade that draft capital and Julius Randle for Kevin Durant. Knicks have 2 first rounders this year. KD can lift them to a title if Tibbs doesn't run him into the ground. So what do you think about, just real quick? I know we've been talking about it for a couple minutes, but just about like even the idea of Scott Perry and the media having talked about this before.
I want to talk about that, right? But I want to address this real quick. Just give me 2 minutes to address this Tibbs running guys into the ground thing. That is not what happened with the New York Knicks team this year, y'all. That is not what happened. Mitchell Robinson's ankle injury happened in the beginning of the season, November. That is not due to attrition. The injury to Julius Randle separating his shoulder on a freak play, that is not due to attrition. OG Anunoby hurting his elbow is not due to attrition. He then rested for a while, coming back hurting his hamstring. It's not due to attrition. He was out for a very long time. He was not overworked. If we want to highlight one injury that is due to attrition, it happened in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, and it happened to Josh Hart. Can we please stop acting like Tom Thibodeau ran guys into the ground this season? That is not what happened. Stop spinning this narrative, y'all. It's not the correct thing. We need to stop it. It's lazy. Stop attaching this to Tibbs. He's done a fabulous job in coaching this ball club this year. Did everything that he could with what he had. We had freak injuries. None of that was because guys are being overplayed. Yes, Mark Berman, I would trade Kevin Durant for Kevin Durant. Yes, I would.
We trade Julius Randle for Kevin
Yes,
Durant.
I would.
So that's a perfect fit for you, superstar.
I mean, that's the guy that can go around the NBA and fit anywhere. Right? You could put Kevin Durant anywhere and he fits just because of how efficient the dude is, how unselfish he is. I also think that if that is the guy that you do want to shoot for, you don't really have to worry about him coming in and doing any kind of leadership, vocally. Everything that everybody wants Kevin Durant to be, which is this vocal, demonstrative leader, we don't need you to do that, big dog. Just come in and be Kevin Durant, because we got that covered. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, the leadership from our coach, Tibbs. Tibbs really has the loudest room in the voice and the loudest voice in the room. So we need to understand, if that is the play, right? If we're going to become a part of this play again for Kev, then all right, fine. Let's do it and max out and see what happens.
Number one, Kevin Durant is not letting him run him to the ground. He has too much say so in the league right now. Number two, I don't know.
This is the Knicks, baby. Kevin Durant can't come to New York City, not to this organization, and tell Tibbs what he going to do and what he not going to do. That's not going to happen. So
therein lies the first problem. That's going to be a clash, because he's going to want to. If it's not that, it'll be something else. That's just his personality. Kyrie Irving happened to marry into the Mavs organization now and find a perfect place for him. But there is a diva like that. These last 10 years that LeBron led, it's been this diva-like mentality that now I hope Ant-Man is re-leading something else. Yes, and Jalen Brunson and even John Morant. For as much as I say Ant-Man is really what John Morant thinks he is, yeah, okay, but John Morant still kind of twists his knee on the court.
Still like that. I can't wait to see John next year He's a front runner and he's pissing me off, but the dude is in the Eastern Conference Finals, and guess what? He's gonna be around for a long time. Tyrese Halliburton. He is. He just is. We call it what we want, but the kid is an exceptionally good player. He's gonna be around. So,
and as much as I hate watching him, I think he's corny. So even if it was on my like Jalen Brunson to me is corny. Like when I hear him talking everything, like even with his podcast, I'm not watching that. But I still love the way he plays. I love the way Halliburton plays. I think he's soft and everything, but his game, his style of play, and also what they all make you feel is happy. Like they all make you're having fun watching the game. Like there is no social media bitching and moaning, none of that. Ant-Man is you're having fun. He's calling out the fans. Oh my God, how are we not gonna love?
What have I been saying about this kid, bro? He's a phenomenon, right before our eyes. Everything that he's doing. But anyway.
And John Morant is like that too. He talks a lot, and he's a bit of a front runner too. I'm not gonna lie, he's a bit of a front runner, but it's fun. He's fun. Trae Young, we hate his guts, right? As a New York Knicks fan, fun. And Kevin Durant, I don't know if he's that. I don't know if you're that, bro. You're part of that old. Maybe you can come here, and what happened to Kyrie with the Mavs happens with us because we do have a great core, and you knew back in Golden State that you messed that up. And you shouldn't have let Draymond get to your head like that. Maybe you should have said, you know what, it's either me or him. Maybe, I don't know. But that core, is fun. Golden State is fun. Imagine KD being there now. They would have won 2 or 3 more chips.
Yeah, they would have had multiple championships. I mean, they won multiple championships, but they would have won more. No question in my mind. They won in 22, right? So that just lets you know that they would have won. Yeah, no question in my mind.
But it's still the fact that it's not a no-brainer for Kevin Durant is a problem. Like Mark Cuban is the guy that could go get Kyrie up and go, yo, I got that. Don't worry about it. I got him. No. Y'all don't worry about this. I'm gonna sit down and talk to this guy. I know what he's going through. I know what he's about. This guy's not dumb. This guy's background, I know who he is. And forget y'all. It's us against y'all. How about that? Mark Cuban. I don't know if James Dolan is that. Maybe Leon Rose and these guys are that. Maybe they are that, but KD is big business. That's a risk is all I'm saying. And Julius Randle, he's CAA. He's bought into the family already. That's part of going back to the first segment, what you said. That's the risk. Like, wow, we ain't talking about talent. It can't just be talent.
No.
Talent-wise, you just said it. Him, Steph Curry, couple players. You can put them anywhere. They're the same guy.
They will seamlessly fit. They won't disturb anything that you have going on. All they'll do is elevate and add to it, right? Like imagine Kevin Durant on this Knicks team right now, how much that frees up Jalen Brunson, right? How many open looks Jalen Brunson gets. How many one-on-one matchups Jalen Brunson gets now. Now you can't blitz Jalen Brunson anymore because we still got the dead-eye shooter in Dante DiVincenzo, and we have one of the best scorers of all time, not currently, of all time, in Kevin Durant, right? So it's just, it would fit perfect, right? It would fit perfect, but you have to have that expectation of, all right, what is Kev coming with? What are you coming with, Kev? Just let us know first, Kev. Have a look, because you see, don't come over here and disturb. I'm the quiet girl in the corner that's not bothering nobody, Kev. We just, we in the gym getting right. We getting, we looking better now. Now we about to pop out for the summer. We made it to the Eastern Conference semis, right? We just got our teeth done, got our hair done, right? We about to pop out. Kev, don't bother me over here in the corner. I'm the girl trying to elevate myself. You about to come bother me. Don't disrupt me. Just come and fit in. Take me to get a cup of coffee. Take me on a light date. Don't come over here and disrupt shit. Just fit in.
All I heard in the background was BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
Come on, man. The Knicks are upgrading, Kev. If you gonna be a part of the upgrade, just fit in seamless. Don't disrupt.
But the second part to that, what Mark Berman is saying with the first part, Scott Perry once told me that for the Knicks, it's about winning one title to snap the drought. I would hope, not for me. And you can ask Dom this. I've always said this.
You're ridiculous.
I'd rather feel like this after every season than risk getting a championship and bringing a guy here who can spoil everything. I don't want anyone ruining my team. My team. I'll do anything to keep this the way it is because there's a checks and balance. We got a family here, a mob family. I don't want nobody thinking they can disturb this. Nope.
I agree.
This is where the 5 families come from. We starting it from the beginning, baby. Now stop playing these games, Kevin Durant. You ain't coming here thinking you some mob boss. Out of here with that. So for me, I've never been a fan of for one championship. Yes, we would go crazy, but we still hold on to the 90s Knicks. And the only thing that was stopping them was keeping X-Man and leaving Charles Smith on the bench because they could have had both. That's really what was stopping the chip. And it would have been something for everybody else around the world because for us, they still mean something. They don't mean
even though they didn't win a championship, they still mean something. Like they still mean something.
But here's my thing, Flea. They mean something to us. That's the thing about these teams, even for the people who are original Golden State Warriors fans, and you could tell the difference. They're not flaky about Steph Curry or about Draymond and these guys. They go, listen, I don't even like Draymond like that. A lot of these guys didn't like Draymond, but they were there for Run TMC. They were there for what was the special thing with Baron Davis.
We believe team in 07, 08.
They were there. They were all that. They were there for all of this. So you can tell the difference, but they don't mean that much to me. I remember them. We believe Odell's fly. He dunked on AK-47. They beat the Dallas Mavericks. That was dope, fly, but they don't mean that much to me. I'm not a fan. But to them, that was damn near a championship.
They bring them back. They recognize them, right? They bring them back. They have a We Believe night. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. You know, so we're different though. We're different. It's New York. It's New York. You know, like we don't celebrate mediocrity or just getting there, right? Like it's a beautiful thing. Hold on, hear me out, bro. It's a beautiful thing to see that baseline that I'm keep referring to, Legends Row now, right? Where they bringing back guys and all that kind of stuff. My man hit me the other day. He's like, "What the hell is Amari doing there? He was only there for a year. What the hell is he doing there?" And it's
was that your man? You talking about me, the guy on the screen?
You just said the same shit to me. He was like, "What the hell is Amari doing here? What is he doing here?" But you know what I mean? Like, but it's okay because guess what? That 2010-2011 season, right? The season right, what is that? The season right before the lockout. We get Amari, we get Raymond Felton. Like, there's a resurgence for us. So people have a affinity for that Knick team that we will come, you know, Wilson Chandler, Danilo Gallinari, Amari, like we have a Mozgov, like we have feelings about that because that's when it was like, oh, okay, we might be able to win some games now, you know, and then we get Melo, you know, so and on and on. So, you know what I mean? Like, I understand that whole, you know, a team doesn't have to win a championship to be memorable, but I will say this. The team that does win the championship in New York, whenever it is, if it's one, whoever that team is, Fabian, I'm telling you, whoever is on that roster will be beloved forever. Forever. Like, Clyde still gets away with coming to the Garden looking the way he looks. Love you, OG. Love you. But you can get away with that because you are godlike in New York City. Bro, whoever is on the roster when we do host the Larry O'Brien, bro, I'm telling you, they will be beloved, bro. You will. Jules will love them. Celine, they will be beloved, bro. It will be crazy.
I would be crazy to argue that because I always say that big ear Joe Namath. We still my whole life. I never watched Joe. All I know about Joe Namath is nobody beats the Wiz, and he was a mobile quarterback. That's the only thing I knew about him. And he was hollering at homegirl on live TV at 80 years old, still trying to kick it to the ladies.
And he was wearing minks in the summertime.
Right, hey, legend. So yes, I can't. There's no way I could argue that. But if I had to choose one, I'm going with the team because I can counter what you're saying with LeBron on the Lakers. Them Laker fans don't like him. Like that bubble chip doesn't even feel real. It just doesn't.
They didn't buy in.
Who?
The Laker Nation. They didn't really buy into the LeBron era, so to say.
I mean, but there's a reason for that because of that diva, those superstars with their diva style. It was kind of hard to do that. I didn't want to. I never wanted to buy a championship. I thought we've never really seen that before. Even that Laker team really didn't buy a championship. There was a lot of trading going on, and they had the right pieces that season. It was 2 defensive players surrounding Anthony Davis with 2 defensive players. Like that was a team. That was a great formula, and it wasn't just LeBron. And it wasn't just that simple. So, but because of the fact that there's no history, like look what the Kobe era is. If you're a Lakers fan, you go, oh my God, that whole thing was drama from beginning to end. And it was like by the time it was over, the Lakers were horrible. Kobe was horrible. I mean, he was on his last legs, but he can't walk around LA without getting a drink. Drinks on me, Kobe. He was the man. God bless the dead, by the way. He was the man. His like that, and he earned every single aspect of it. Yeah, because they won, of course, because they won. But it was more so the story behind him. They're married to him. He's an in-law.
Kobe Bryant went to LA. He was 17. Like he grew up right in front of them. Like he became a man in front of LA. You know, they saw him through everything, from the ball head, from the air balls, from the championships to the rape allegations to the wanting out in 2007, being traded. I just saw Woj talk about a trade that was done.
The Detroit one?
Yeah, done. That trade was done.
So, and I want to I'll end that off with, we're going to see Brunson grow into a superstar with us. We didn't get him as a superstar. So I'm selfishly claiming, hey, y'all didn't know. Nah. We didn't know either. None of us knew. Right? But it's like, bro, we're fighting for him. Like we are fighting for Jalen Brunson. Everybody got to go. They're going to feel stupid. They're going to feel dumb. And it's great. Once you get KD, it's like, of course. I don't want him to get the credit. No. Get Julius Randle. He stays here and we win with our guys like we thought we could do from February. That's what I want. That's how you say that? I mean, it's 2 judges right now, but my gavel is keep Randle.
Yeah, but that would be. But guess what? That unfortunately, the way sports media, the way this shit is, man, they would spin that narrative on Jalen Brunson. Kevin Durant came over, helped them win a championship. Like it would be, or maybe not. Who knows? Maybe they would understand that Jalen Brunson is one of those guys, and Kevin saw another bandwagon to hitch his ride on. Who knows? There'd be so many different narratives. All I know is I don't even really give a damn about the narratives. I want to win a championship, and we are extremely close in being a contender for that. Not winning. We are extremely close to contending for that. And so, again, I'm not against us running it back. If we run it back, cool. I love my basketball team. I love our team, bro. Run it back. If not, how do we upgrade?
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.